Hello, my name is Nathan and today I will show you how to complete bird in Blockly games in Google. First of all, if you want to do this, just go to Google and search Blockly games and click bird. If you want to do maze, check out my other video that I posted and make sure you watch it till the end. Okay, let's start. So, this heading means which degree the bird will be heading. So let's do like that. So I'm trying to make this bird go like towards the worm and then go to its nest. So it will go 60 degrees. So once I press run program, it will go 60 degrees and the worm then go to its nest. Now level 2. If so, if means like if does not have one. So if the bird has not eaten the worm, it will go 90 degrees, but I want to make it go 0 degrees so it can just go straight. So if the bird does not have the worm or has not eaten the worm, it will go, then once it has eaten the worm, it will go its nest, which is 90 degrees. So first of all, let's see if it will go towards the worm. So you can see it's going towards the worm and it eats the worm. So now let's reset and put else. So this else means once it has eaten the worm, it means it has the worm. You see, if here, the if here means it does not have the worm. So once it has the worm, it goes to the else and sees the else has heading 90 degrees. So the bird will go 90 degrees. So as you can see, it's going towards the nest. So if I put the wrong degree, it just go the wrong way. So let's do 120 degrees. And now it will go the wrong way and hit the wall. Then you fail. So make sure it's the correct degree. Okay, let's run it again. Alright. So if the bird does not have the worm, which means it does not have the worm right now, right here, it has not eaten it, it will go, let's see, it's probably like, let's look at here, so it will be like 315 or 300. Let's try 300. So if it does not have the worm, it will go 300. Then it will go and eat the worm. Then else is when it has the worm now. It will go now from the worm to the bird's nest, which is, let's say, 60. So it will go towards the worm and then go to its nest. Next level. So this is the axis. So you can see X is your current horizontal position. Use this block to go in one heading if X is less than a number or a different heading otherwise. Okay. So if the X, which is this, as you can see, 20, 40, 60, 80, if the X is let's do 80, so that when it reaches the X, which is 80 where the nest is, so 80, it will go 270 degrees. So this 270 degrees will like will make the bird go like this, will make the bird go down. So else means like anything else, it will go 0 degrees, which means you want it to go like this first, and once it reaches here, which is the x position, it will turn 270 degrees and go, or rather turn 90 degrees and go towards the nest. Okay, so this is wrong because I placed it wrong. So it should be the complete opposite. This should be 0 and this should be that, I think. Yes, it should be that. Perfect. Just put it again. Maybe I explained it wrong. So return true if the first input is smaller than the second input. So let's do, if I do this, let's see. Oh, so this means if the x is less than 80. So as you can see here, it's less than 80, which will make it go 270. I think. I also don't know, so I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Okay. So it will head 90. Then once it reaches 80, it will head 270. So now this is the y, which is this up and down, and then the x, which is horizontal. So vertical and horizontal. Okay, so we can, once you click this, you can add more. So there's else and there's else if. I'm not sure if it's else or else if, but let's see. I think it's supposed to be an else if. Let's put this aside. It's supposed to be an else if. It's giving me instructions. Okay. So if the, so this one I will need the y-axis now. So if the 50, the 50 y is, okay, if the y position is 20, let's make it 20. So if the y position, which is vertical, if the y position is 20, which is where the egg, which is where the bird nest is, it should go it's supposed to go 180 degrees. Else, which means anything else, if it's not 20, if the y position is not 20, it will go 270, because else means it's not 20, which means I want it to go like this. If it's just 20, then goes like this, which is 180 degrees. So it goes to 70, which is like this, then it's just 20 y position, and then goes 270 degrees. It turns into the 20, now level 6. Remember, it keeps getting harder and harder. So I think this we will need an else if. You see right here, it's telling me I need an else if. So I think if there's any worm, if you ever see a worm in this game, just make sure you have a does not have worm. So if does not have worm, go, I want it to go towards the worm now. So if it does not have the worm, which means if it does not, if it has not eaten the worm is still here, it will go towards it. So I want it to go where the worm is, which is 300 degrees. Then else if the heading 300, I think. So else if, is it x or I think it's y? Yes. If y is 80, head 180 degrees. So if the y is here and the, so if the y is here, it will go towards the nest. So let's see. Wrong degree here. As you can see, it's gonna run into the wall. Let's just make it less, like still 300. I think it's supposed to be more. Yes, 330. It's about to hit the wall. No. Okay, now you see else if. Think. I think it's supposed to be an else block. Okay, I don't think I need that. So it will go like this, and then it should go like this. So I definitely need an else block, and else if. Perfect. This one, I have to get it now. Can't I put the else if? Just wait a second. Okay, let's put everything back to its place. Else, then else, which means it will go anywhere else. I think it's supposed to go 90. Yes. So it goes towards the one which is, as you can, and by the way, whenever it's doing something, it will light up. Okay, it's wrong. So I think it's supposed to be like that. Yes. And if the y is 80, it will go towards the 1. It will go towards the So if does not have, okay, first of all, let's put all the other blocks. Okay. So if it does not have the worm, it will. Wow, it's so complicated. This is right. So if it does not have the worm, head 90, head 180, should be like 240, then head 300. Okay. If x, is it x? No, if y, it should be y. Let's do it's 20. And once the y is 20, it will go 300. So let's see. Just don't hit the wall. Okay. Something wrong is here. Let's try that. Something's wrong again. If it doesn't have one, I don't think I need that. It doesn't have one. I think this should be there. Then they should switch. If y is 20, I have to research. I can't do it. I'll be right back. Okay, so this means that if the y becomes, or if the y is more than 50, it will head to 125. Then after it's done it that, it will say if it does not have the worm, it will go like that. So now we have to make it go like this. So you want this else to be 180. Let's see. See, remember it lights up when doing something. Heading 300, then it will go 180. After that, next level. Wow. Okay, the AND block is true only if both points inputs are true. Okay, so let's just add that, I guess. So if okay, I think I get it. First, let's add the else if and else block. Okay, so if let's do if the x is 50, let's not make it 50, let's make it so if the x is if the x is 30, so no, that's the x. If the x is 80, no, this should be here, and it does not have one. Head 90, and then head 90, and then if x is 60, so if the x is 60, then head to 70, else, whew, so I think we're supposed to do that. If another one, and the x 60, and 9. If y, oh, this is so complicated. And if y is 40, head 90. Y is 40. 42, head 0. Is it supposed to be that? It's supposed to be the complete opposite or what? If y, yeah, if y is 40, I have to lock in for this to focus. Then 40, head to 70, 170 degrees. Can I add another else if block? I can add another else if. No problem. So if the y is 40, which means it is here, then it will head 0. Else if x is 80, 80, do, I want it to go, then head 90, tell me it has to be this. What? More research, I guess. Let's do some more research. Okay, so I'm done with the research and let's start now. So this, no, it's supposed to be that. So first of all, I'm putting this because I want the y, which is from down to up, and then the x from left to right. So I want the y to be less than 40. So I want it to be less than 40. If the y is less than 40, then head 90. 90 degrees. So it will move forward. Then once it reaches 40, it will go. So first of all, let's add more blocks here. So else if. So else if means that you have multiple choices. So it will see if one choice is wrong or correct. So if one choice is correct, it will not look at the other choice. But if the first choice is correct, it does the first choice. But if the first choice is wrong, it will look at the second choice or the third choice. Just like that. Okay, so else if. Now, else if then does not have worm. I want to make it to wiggle so it can move towards the worm. Let's reset it. So I want it to wiggle so it can move towards the worm. So I want it to head. I want it to also head. So I want it to go like this. Then I want it to go like 345. So I want it to go like this. So I want it to go down and in front, then down at the same time. So let's see what's gonna happen now. So you see, I want it to go down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. You can see how it's shaking. Then it will go and eat the worm by itself because that's how it is. Reset. And then let's also add an else block. Else means like anything else. Okay. So I want this. So and means if these puzzle pieces, I want these two puzzle pieces to be both true. So I want X and I want Y. So I want let's see if it's gonna work. Then like that. So I want it to be, let's do 50. Yes, 50. So both of them to be 50. And then once it exits that zone, which is this zone, let me like do an imaginary time. So it's this zone. Once it exits this zone, so I want it to move. Let's do 165. So I want it to move from the worm, then it goes like this. Then I want it to move 45, not here, 45 degrees. So let's run the program. So it goes like that. It does the first code as you saw. It does the first part. It shakes. It goes. Then it does that 165. Then once it exits the zone, it goes towards the egg. It goes towards the egg. So they both have to be true for this to do, for this to work. So if the X would have been here, it would have just gone like 45 degrees. It would just go straight from where the bird came from. So if I make the X less, which so now it will make the zone like this, like here. It will make the zone here. So we don't want that because the worm is here, so the bird needs to be here. So we want the zone to be there. So if I run it now, it will go, then it will shake, So it will not go, it will not go this way, it will not go here, it will just go 45 degrees where the egg is up, where the egg nest is. So I want it to be more than 50, which is 60 and 80. Remember, left to right, y is down to up, and x is left to right. So I want the left to right to be more than 50, which is this line right here. So it will go and go and go and go and go and go and eat the worm, go outside the zone, then it will turn like that. Perfect. So I hope you understood it. Now let's go to the next level.